Right, it's time for Sub-Zero, and it's not even winter, it's London in May, and we're going Sub-Zero. So welcome to, let's see if I can actually make it happen. Welcome to, I'm Caroline from Bubbly Maths, and I'm hosting activities published by AIMSEC on the Aiming High website. And I'm just doing my best to do two things at once. So what Aiming High do is they're the resource site of AIMSEC, which provide professional development, high quality professional development in Africa. Now, this is quality professional development for any teacher, but this is all provided free of charge at no cost to teachers that work in disadvantaged areas and rural areas in Africa. And so what we're doing, what's happening during the lockdown, and it'll keep going afterwards, is that a lot of these resources are being converted or rewritten, enhanced with a home learning pack, a pack that that can just help you facilitate maths at home. And these videos are being done to help further so that you can my brain, okay, I'm doing more than two things at once. The videos help with maths at home, and it's also inclusion, so it's helping with ages that are outside of 7 to 18, which what the main resources on the Aiming High have been previously written for primary and secondary. Now we've got earlier years and special educational needs included, so special notes to help parents with maths at home. So that'll also work for, of course, home educators by choice, as opposed to the ones who have been forced into it at the moment. So, right, I have now finished doing all my jiggery pokery, getting all my connections done, and let's get going. So I promised you Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero today. It's not actually cold, it's May, it's London, and it's being Sub-Zero in temperature in May in London doesn't happen very often. So we're going to do a different sort of Sub-Zero instead. So the Checkit game is called the Checkit game for a reason. And let's have a go. I'll do the ovals first, make sure you can see them, okay. And okay, that's not going to be a very good triangle. One moment. Oh yeah, really cool. As well. With my microphone, sorry about that. Here we go. Ready now. Now let's see if I can go Sub-Zero. I don't seem to be doing the greatest job ever of keeping track of everything. Oh yeah, that's why. No, it's this one. This is the one that's gone skew-if. This is the one that's gone skew-if. So I'll put that further over there. That one there. When I look at what's going on, that's a mirror image. But what I'm looking at there is a mirror image, and it can mess with your head. Right, so how am I going to force this to go Sub-Zero? We're going to go positive. I'm adding, and we're going to allow Sub-Zero. So if I start with, I'll keep the numbers simple. You can make the numbers as big as you like. It's hard enough for me to keep my head in gear with this. So I'm going to go with 10. There you go, that'll do it. That'll do the job. So if I've got 10 there, we're going to add that to that. In order for that plus that to make 10, then that is going to have to be a negative number. Now, that may seem simple to you. but there'll be people that it's not so simple to, and that's why I wanted to keep the numbers simple. But those of you that are happy to do that, then go ahead and just do whatever numbers you want, play the game. And then let's see what else we're going to do here. Let's make this a nice big number. And now this one then becomes 51, and then that one will be blue again, and that'll be 66. Okay, so that's how you go sub-zero on the Checkit game. And now we play the Checkit part, which is double check that all our maths is actually correct. So 10 minus 5 is 5, 56 minus 5 is 51, 56 plus 10. The only reason why I'm doing minus 5, which is 10 plus minus 5, 56 plus minus 5, and then 56 plus 10. This is all addition all around. You could do it the other way around. You could make it subtraction, and then you'd be checking it with the addition side. So you could do it. You could perfectly well make it a takeaway if you want, a subtract if you want. So make that a bit bigger perhaps. What shall we do next? I got myself right all muddled up with fractions this morning. I might have another go at those tomorrow morning. Should we go for, we could go for, what numbers are fun? We could go for specific times tables. So we're going to multiply. We're going to go for the 6 times table, and we're going to put in the answers, and then you've got to now put in, ooh, I like this one. I kind of like, is that the answers? That's not the answer. That's what I've done wrong. That's what I've done wrong there. That's what I've done wrong. The answer, that's where the answers go. 6 times something is 48. 6 times something else is 42. And then that is just going to be whatever comes out in the wash. So we can practice our 6 times table by putting those in, and then we've then got to do 7/8. Now I don't actually know my 7/8 because I've actually, by the way, just learned my 6 times table, didn't know my times tables. So I've now been challenged to know all my times tables this summer. So I will shortly know what 7/8 are, but right now I have to work it out. So I do 7 7s are 49 plus another 7 to make it 8 7s, and that is 56. So that way you can use this game to practice your times tables, and you intentionally put in numbers that that one needs to practice, and it's just worked for me. I've just learnt my 6 times table, so I knew those, and I haven't learnt my 7/8 yet, and that's given me some practice in doing them. And you can make it hard for each other, and you can make it easy for each other, but you always want to check it. So 6 8s 48. In this one, we've actually done it. We've provided those two numbers. No, we provided those two numbers and the 6. Although you could also take that one away. So you're not providing that clue. And then it's like, which times table is it? Which times table could it possibly be? And just provide those two numbers there only. And then you've got to work out which times table that you're looking at. Could it be the 12 times table? What are the factors of 48? What are the possibilities? So what would work? All the different things that would work. You could have put a 2 in. 42, that would be 21, and 48, that would be 24. And now you've got to multiply 21 times 24. So that's just making it interesting. And if the last person gets that wrong, then they lose a point. Oh well, it's not really about that. It's about about practicing. It's about enjoying the process. And yeah, that's it. That's it for tonight. Just a few odds and ends. If you have a YouTube channel, if you subscribe to YouTube, if you have a YouTube account, if you would like to subscribe to our YouTube channels, we've got the Maths Toys YouTube channel where we find the games in maths and the maths in games. And this is about to be uploaded. tonight on that. And there's also the Bubbly Maths YouTube channel where all these lives go, unedited, unplugged, and there's lots of other videos on there with balloons and soap bubbles and to do with maths, so the crazy things that we do at Bubbly Maths. And also the AIMSEC Facebook page is a great place to visit. And if you like and all of the links are in the announcements above. And if you like what you see here on our Making Maths Fun for kids of all ages every day, we would love it if you would share it, tell other people about it, share the lives, share the posts, and share. I've just put a post on your own profile telling people about our group. That'd be fantastic with a link to it. Wonderful. Thank you so much. I'm just going to see who has been. Oh, Pindy. Hello, Pindy. Russell, Barbara Davis. Hello, Barbara. Sarah. Hello, Sarah and James Jackson. Thank you so much for joining. And we look forward to seeing you 9 o'clock tomorrow. I'm going to do another variation. We did negatives. We've done fractions. We did addition, subtraction this morning. And yeah, we've done fractions. Yeah, we've done fractions. That's it. If you were watching this morning, you'll know why I'm being a bit about them. And tomorrow morning I'll come up with some other plan to do variation, maybe decimals, maybe something else. We're going to work out what we're going to do in the morning, and then I'll see you in the morning. Thank you very much. Oh, 10 o'clock tomorrow, by the way, we'll have a session for early years learners, and it'll just be a short, sharp, sweet session with the theme will be around numbers, around counting, giving you some ideas on how you can help your young ones get the basics around counting. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow.